With my compliments on arrival. Okay, Marco.
Marco, dear boy.
Hello, Keith. How are
You
you?
all right, love?
Yeah, not bad. Got oysters for you.
Lovely. What are you going to do with them?
This is Kay.
Hello, Kay.
Hi.
This is Jim.
Morning, Jim.
George.
George, hi.
Anne. And I don't know her name.
Oh, you've got lots of them, haven't you?
Oh, loads
About
of them.
2 on mine.
Got your favourites today.
Goody, goody, goody. I used to love oysters. Every birthday, I always have it, however old I am, and I'm now very old, and I can have as many as I like for my birthday. We were filming in Concarneau, and he just kept saying to me, just for that last, oh, thank you, just for that last little plumptious shot, just have one little one like that, you know, make it look as if you're really enjoying yourself. And I'd had 48 of those solid things, and I couldn't face it, you know. These are very sweet.
Beautiful, aren't they? You can see it's the wrong knife, but we've got the other knife on order, which has got a...
There is, I mean, if you get the hinge exactly right, they do fall apart, don't they, in the hands of experts? I mean, I can't do them.
Well, with the other knife, we can open it in about 2 seconds, but with this one, no. It's like the filleting knife 2 weeks ago, isn't it?
You two as lads shared a great love of fishing, albeit Marco in Yorkshire and you in Devon, wasn't it, or Somerset?
Somerset, yes. It's a very good way for people to relax, and because cooking isn't an easy thing to do, and you need a lot of relaxation. It keeps you in tune with things. You go fishing on the common, don't you?
Yeah, I caught a nice... Last week I caught 5, but the biggest I got a 13-pounder. But when we went with the cameras, we caught enough.
No, every time I've fished on television, every time, I've lost the damn thing. Everything from an 18-pound salmon to pike to a 160-pound jewfish in Florida.
Floyd, what was the first fish you ever caught?
First fish I ever caught, I didn't know what it was at the time, was a perch. I realised my family, because I was only little, there was only about 14 of families alike, hadn't given me any food for my sandwiches. So I did one of these brilliant things. I must tell you, a brilliant recipe, Marco, by the way. If ever you're stuck fishing, you've only got dry bread as bait, but it is still the end of the autumn and the berries and things on the tree. I dunked the bread into the water, made a dough out of it, stuffed it with beech nuts, elderberries, little black currants and things like that, and baked them as fruit pancakes on a stone, on a hot stone, on a twig fire, and then took my little perch, had about 3 4-ounce perch, gutted them, took the spines off and grilled those on twigs. It was absolutely superb. It was a nice way to live when I was younger.
It's a natural way. Life's changed since then, hasn't it? It's all rather complicated.
It's rather horrible, really.
It is. Restaurants, TVs, money,
Yeah.
women. It's bad.
Yeah, it's
bad.
dreadful. There's a big downside to all this fortune and fame. Because I haven't changed, you haven't changed, it's just the rest of them have gone a bit loopy, I reckon.
Yeah, it's all of them. But the thing which is hard, I mean, we all want things and we work for things. But when you actually get them, you realise that you've worked something you didn't really want.
Well, certainly.
But then you're on a treadmill, a financial treadmill, so you've got to keep on working. Everyone wants a bit of us. The TV want one arm, the publishers want another arm, the customers want another arm, the journalists want another arm, and it's, I mean, when it first happens, it's all so exciting. You have this endless energy. You actually want to do TV, you want to do publicity, but after a time when you've done it a little bit, you realise that I don't want it anymore. No, it's not the money. You don't want it anymore. You just want your freedom back. You know, you want to go back and catch those little fishes.
I just feel like a sort of a multicoloured feathered bird that people come up and just pluck bits off, you know.
But that explains, does it, this affinity between you?
It isn't only that. I mean, it's nice when you can share some of these experiences with somebody. But I mean, I like Marco primarily, or first of all, because of his cooking. I mean, he's very bold about his cooking and takes terrific risks. And also, he's a man, you know, and he calls a spade and tells people to do, you know, whatever he wants them to do. But he is speaking from a position of strength. And in this business, I'm sad to say, there aren't a lot of honest... I mean, there's some very fine cooks in the country, but there aren't a lot of honest ones as well. And I like honesty. I like his energy and stuff like that, and think, God, am I this old that I used to be like that? Silly old bugger, aren't you?
What we're going to do is we're going to wash out these shells. And we're going to fill them with a light scallop mousse. Just steam them for about a minute. Then the oysters will be poached medium rare, sitting on top. A little cucumber and a little truffle. So we're going to poach our oysters in champagne. Cut the cucumber into julienne. Glass full.
Indeed, indeed. I like this extravagance of truffles.
Cut the truffle into julienne. Cheers. We're going to put a little bit of the scallop mousse into the shell.
I always say if it's not good enough to cook with, it's not good enough to drink. So
Absolutely.
I bow to your wisdom here. You wouldn't be cooking with if it wasn't drinkable.
We do.
It's good, isn't it?
So we're going to steam these now, Keith.
And what? 2 minutes or so?
About 2 minutes. Right. Put the cucumber on.
Now just remind me that's the fish cream.
It's a fish cream, which it basically is it's shallots, about 8 shallots. It's got the mussels from the scallops in there. They're sweated off without colour, cooked to remove the acidity from the shallots. You glass with 7.5 decilitres of champagne, reduce that down to a glass. 7.5 decilitres of fish stock reduced to a glass. 7.5 decilitres of cream, nice and simple. Cook it for about 5 minutes, and that's just your basic.
The cucumber is just it's absolutely its own juice, isn't it? There's nothing
I'll
else.
put a little bit of champagne there just to sort of start to get the cooking going. Because if you don't, sometimes it's sort of catchy. So we just put a little champagne in there just to bring it out.
Where do you get your inspiration for these highly individualistic dishes, Marco? Because I've not seen
Well, this is basically a Gavroche dish. I wouldn't crib them. I mean, with the fish mousse in the actual shell, we've replaced it with the scallop, but basically one of Albert's dishes. And then put the cream sauce. Now what we do, Keith, is have a go. Be generous with them. Your hand. The golden hand. Decadence.
decadence, but with boldness, you see. I mean, often you would see a chef so carefully putting one there like that and another one on top, and you feel he's going to...
But they're not chefs.
But they're not chefs, no. No.
It's like you don't see George Best sort of slowly approaching the goal, do you? He sort of used to go straight through them, straight through defenders. I mean, he had that confidence, like Maradona now.
Yeah.
He's got that confidence when he approaches 3 defenders to go straight through them. That's why he's a great footballer.
Yeah.
I mean, you see most of them dithering around and passing it squareways. But you've got to have that confidence to go through. Well, do you want to eat one?
Very lovely one. I'm going to be a pig now. It's absolutely brilliant, Obi.